Have you ever wondered how those perfectly ripe, juicy plums make their way to your local grocery store? Well, get ready for an eye-opening journey into one of America's most fascinating agricultural success stories. Every year, American farmers, primarily in California's sun-drenched valleys, produce a staggering 500 million pounds of plums. That's enough plums to fill 250 Olympic-sized swimming pools. This isn't just about growing fruit. It's a testament to American agricultural innovation, combining generations of farming wisdom with cutting-edge technology and sustainable practices. In this comprehensive guide, we're breaking down the entire journey from soil to supermarket into 4 essential parts. First, we'll dive into the global plum market, exploring how American production stacks up against other countries and why there's such a massive demand for these sweetstone fruits. Next, we'll uncover the golden opportunities waiting for aspiring plum farmers, including market trends and potential returns. The third part is where we roll up our sleeves and get into the nitty-gritty of plum farming. Everything from selecting the perfect orchard site to implementing efficient harvesting techniques. Finally, we'll wrap up with an inspiring success story from the Johnson family, who turned their modest 10-acre plot into a thriving 200-acre plum empire. Whether you're a farming enthusiast, an aspiring agriculturist, or just curious about where your food comes from, this journey through America's plum industry promises to be both enlightening and fascinating. Part 1. Global Plum Production Overview. Let's dive into the remarkable world of global plum production, where the numbers tell an extraordinary story of growth and opportunity. Picture this. Every year, farmers worldwide harvest an incredible 12.5 million metric tons of plums, with China leading the charge, producing nearly half of the world's supply at 6 million tons. What's particularly fascinating is how Romania and Serbia have emerged as unexpected powerhouses, contributing 1,800,000 tons respectively, largely due to their perfect climate conditions and centuries-old farming traditions. But here's where it gets interesting for us. Right in our own backyard, American farmers are making their mark with an impressive 500 million pounds of plum production annually. And if you're wondering where most of these plums come from, look no further than California. The Golden State's perfect combination of Mediterranean climate, rich soil, and farming expertise accounts for a whopping 95% of all U.S. commercial plums. It's not just about the volume. It's about the strategic advantage California's farmers have cultivated over generations. The demand side of the equation is equally compelling. American-grown plums aren't just staying at home. They're making waves in international markets. Asian countries, particularly Japan and South Korea, can't get enough of our fresh plums, while European markets are increasingly seeking out American varieties for their superior quality and consistency. But perhaps the most intriguing trend is the skyrocketing demand for dried plums, or prunes. Health-conscious consumers worldwide are rediscovering these nutritional powerhouses, driving prices up and creating new opportunities for farmers. Speaking of prices, current market trends show premium fresh plums commanding anywhere from $2.50 to $4 per pound at retail, while specialty organic varieties can fetch even higher prices. For farmers selling directly to distributors, the wholesale market remains strong at $1.20 to $1.80 per pound, depending on variety and quality. These numbers reflect a growing appreciation for high-quality plums and suggest a promising future for American plum producers who can meet these exacting standards. The most exciting part? Industry experts predict this growth trend will continue, with global plum demand expected to increase by 15% over the next 5 years. This surge is driven by emerging markets in Southeast Asia and a growing awareness of plums' health benefits in traditional markets. For American farmers, this means the opportunity to expand their operations and potentially capture an even larger slice of the global plum market. Part 2. Opportunities in plum farming. Let's explore the goldmine of opportunities waiting in the plum farming industry. The health food revolution has transformed plums from a simple fruit into a sought-after superfood. With consumers increasingly focused on antioxidant-rich foods, plums have taken center stage, boasting impressive levels of vitamins, minerals, and fiber. This shift in consumer consciousness isn't just a trend. It's reshaping the entire market landscape, with organic plums leading the charge. We're seeing premium prices up to 75% higher for certified organic plums compared to conventional ones, reflecting consumers' willingness to pay more for clean, sustainably grown produce. But here's where it gets really interesting. Smart farmers aren't just selling fresh plums anymore. They're diving into value-added products that can triple or even quadruple their profits. Artisanal plum jams are selling for $8 to $12 per jar, while premium dried plums are fetching $15 to $20 per pound in specialty markets. Cold-pressed plum juice, a relatively new entrant in the health beverage market, is commanding impressive prices of $6 to $8 per bottle. The direct-to-consumer movement has opened up even more channels, with farmers markets and online sales platforms allowing growers to capture retail margins that were previously lost to middlemen. Now, let's talk numbers, the investment and returns that make plum farming a compelling business opportunity. Starting a commercial plum orchard requires an initial investment of approximately $15,000 to $20,000 per acre. This includes land preparation, irrigation systems, and high-quality saplings. While this might seem steep, consider this. A well-managed acre of plums can produce 15,000 to 20,000 pounds annually, once trees reach full maturity at year 5 to 6. At current wholesale prices of $1.50 per pound, that's $22,500 to $30,000 in gross revenue per acre. The break-even point typically comes in year 4 to 5, but here's the exciting part. Once you hit full production, profit margins can range from 25% to 40%, depending on your marketing strategy and operational efficiency. Farmers who embrace organic certification and direct marketing can push these margins even higher, sometimes exceeding 50%. With proper management and smart marketing, a 10-acre plum orchard can generate annual net profits of $100,000 to $150,000. Not bad for a fruit that practically sells itself. What's particularly appealing about plum farming is its scalability. You can start relatively small with 5 to 10 acres and expand as you build your market presence. Many successful farmers have found their sweet spot at 20 to 30 acres, which provides enough volume to attract wholesale buyers while remaining manageable for a family operation. The key to maximizing returns isn't just about growing more plums. It's about growing smarter and understanding where the highest value opportunities lie in today's dynamic market. Part 3. Commercial Plum Production Guide. Let's dive into the heart of plum farming, the step-by-step guide that turns dreams into thriving orchards. Success starts with choosing the perfect location. Your ideal site needs 600 to 800 chill hours annually, well-draining soil with a pH between 5.5 and 6.5, and protection from harsh winds. California's Central Valley isn't just lucky. It's perfect because its Mediterranean climate and rich alluvial soils create these exact conditions. Before planting a single tree, comprehensive soil testing is essential. You're looking for balanced nutrient levels, particularly potassium and phosphorus, which are crucial for fruit development. Variety selection can make or break your operation. The Santa Rosa and Angelino varieties dominate the fresh market, while the French improved variety rules the prune industry. Space your trees 15 to 18 feet apart in rows 20 feet wide. This might seem generous, but trust me, those trees will need every inch as they mature. Modern high-density plantings can fit up to 140 trees per acre, maximizing your land use while maintaining proper air circulation. Now, let's talk about keeping those trees healthy and productive. Your irrigation system is your orchard's lifeline. Drip irrigation is the gold standard, delivering precise amounts of water directly to root zones while conserving this precious resource. During peak summer months, mature trees need about 40 to 50 gallons of water per day. Fertilization isn't just about volume. Timing is everything. Apply nitrogen in split doses, with the first application just before bloom and the second after fruit set. Your trees need about 150 pounds of actual nitrogen per acre annually. Pruning is an art form in plum farming. You're aiming for an open vase shape that maximizes sunlight penetration and air circulation. Start training young trees in their first year, and don't shy away from aggressive winter pruning. It's essential for maintaining fruit quality and size. Disease management focuses primarily on brown rot and bacterial canker. A well-timed fungicide program, starting at bloom and continuing through fruit development, is your best defense. The harvest window is incredibly tight. Plums can go from perfect to overripe in just days. You're looking for fruit that yields slightly to gentle pressure, with full color development, but still firm enough to handle shipping. Modern orchards use hydraulic platforms for picking, significantly reducing labor costs and fruit damage. Post-harvest handling is equally crucial. Plums need immediate cooling to 31 to 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and careful sorting based on size and quality. High-grade fresh market plums can bring premium prices, while slightly blemished fruit can be directed to processing. On the business side, labor is your biggest operational cost, typically running 40 to 45% of total expenses. You'll need reliable crews for pruning, thinning, and harvesting. Essential equipment includes a compact tractor, sprayers, and pruning tools. Expect to invest $75,000 to $100,000 in basic equipment. Marketing shouldn't be an afterthought. Build relationships with produce buyers early. Consider joining a growers cooperative. And don't overlook direct marketing through local farmers markets. For organic certification, you'll need to follow a 3-year transition period with detailed record keeping of all inputs and practices. Good agricultural practices, GAP certification, is increasingly required by major buyers, focusing on food safety from orchard to packaging. The paperwork might seem daunting, but these certifications open doors to premium markets and better prices. The key to success is treating your orchard as an integrated system where every decision affects the whole operation. From site selection to final sale, attention to detail and timing make the difference between an average operation and a highly profitable one. Part 4. Success Story: Johnson Family Farms. Meet the Johnsons, a family that transformed a modest 10-acre plot into one of California's most inspiring plum farming success stories. Back in 1975, James Johnson inherited a small piece of land from his father in California's Central Valley. What started as a few rows of Santa Rosa plums, planted with more hope than capital, has blossomed into a 200-acre operation that's revolutionizing the industry. When my grandfather started, people said we were crazy to focus solely on plums, says Michael Johnson, the current operations manager. But he saw something others didn't: the untapped potential in specialty plum varieties. The farm's turning point came in the early 1990s when the second generation, led by Tom Johnson, made a bold move toward organic certification. It was a risky 3-year transition that tested their resolve, but the timing couldn't have been better. Just as their certification came through, the organic food movement exploded. The Johnsons didn't stop there. They invested heavily in modern farming techniques, installing state-of-the-art drip irrigation systems and implementing precision farming methods that cut water usage by 40% while increasing yield quality. Today, Johnson Family Farms produces an astounding 2 million pounds of plums annually. But it's not just about volume. They've masterfully diversified their operation, launching a line of premium dried plums that sells in high-end health food stores across the country. Their export business has flourished, with dedicated buyers in Japan and South Korea who pre-purchase entire harvests. Our success in Asia came from understanding that these markets value perfect appearance as much as taste, Michael explains. We adjusted our growing practices to meet these exacting standards. The family's commitment to sustainability goes beyond organic certification. They've installed solar panels that power their cold storage facilities, implemented beneficial insect programs that practically eliminated pesticide use, and developed a closed-loop composting system that turns pruning waste into valuable organic matter. These initiatives have not only reduced operating costs, but also earned them numerous environmental stewardship awards. Their quality control system has become a model for the industry. Every piece of fruit is tracked from blossom to box, with detailed records of growing conditions, harvest timing, and storage parameters. This attention to detail has helped them maintain premium pricing, even in challenging market conditions. Their distribution network, built on decades of trust and reliability, includes both traditional wholesalers and modern e-commerce platforms, ensuring their plums reach consumers through multiple channels. Looking ahead, the Johnsons aren't resting on their laurels. They're partnering with agricultural researchers to develop new plum varieties specifically adapted to changing climate conditions. Plans are underway to add another 100 acres, but with a twist. The new orchards will feature an innovative high-density planting system that promises to double yield per acre. The fourth generation is already getting involved, with Tom's grandchildren studying agricultural science and business management, preparing to take the farm into its next phase. The secret to our success isn't just about growing great plums, Tom reflects. It's about growing as a family, adapting to change, and never being satisfied with good enough. Every season brings new challenges and opportunities, and that's what keeps us excited about the future of plum farming. And there you have it, folks, the incredible journey of American plum farming from soil to success. If you found this deep dive into one of agriculture's sweetest success stories valuable, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Share this video with anyone interested in farming, agriculture, or just curious about how their favorite fruits make it to their table. Together, let's continue exploring the fascinating world of agriculture with Smart Farming Inside.